Here's the one concern that I have on what could happen. If you're Iran, so two positions, U.S., Iran. If you're U.S., you have to immediately get everybody. Immediately get all the leaders. Like if you look at the names of people they got, Rob, there's a picture that I sent you. If you look at all the people that he eliminated here, if you look at this here, Vinny, we remember all these faces, one by one by one by one by one. Qassem Soleimani. Who's the only person that's missing in this picture that says eliminated? Top right.
Top right.
Who is top right?
Khamenei.
All of the ones that are not eliminated is Khamenei.
Yep.
So meaning if they take him out, everybody in the regime has one of two choices. It's either last-minute desperation, light everything up, shoot all the missiles out that you can, right? Everything you got going on, last-minute miracle. It's almost like kamikaze.
Yes.
If I'm going down, I'm killing everybody.
Yeah.
That's likely that could happen with these guys.
Yeah.
You saw a clip about a missile that Iran is preparing to attack because they want to attack Israel. But here's the part. We heard about two ships, right? Two vessels that went out there. One of them was what? One of them was
Abraham Lincoln.
And the other one is Ford, right?
Gerald Ford.
Okay, so Ford and Lincoln went to two different places. Ford went to Israel. Tom, you made a very good point this morning, if you don't mind sharing with the audience.
The USS Gerald Ford is an Aegis class, the largest aircraft carrier, and it has a tremendous, think of Iron Dome on a ship. It's got tremendous intercept capabilities, tremendous, and it is parked off the coast of Israel. It is docked there. The USS Abraham Lincoln was poised in strike force range off the coast of Iran. So when you look at those two things, wait, what are they doing there? Why isn't the Gerald Ford side by side with Abraham Lincoln? The Gerald Ford is protecting Israel. It is sitting right there on the coast, ready to defend if new arms or things that somehow penetrate or not intercepted by Iron Dome, and it is ready to engage. And it sits there, this large vessel that's the largest and the baddest of the badasses in our fleet is there. Meanwhile, the Abraham Lincoln is launching the strike force, directly the planes that are over there dropping tomahawks at this hour. So when you take a look at that, you have an offensive position and you have a protective position. And if they fire a missile that misses Israel, they are going to engage directly the U.S. ship in an aggressive act. Remember, they've already now engaged aggressively with our bases. So as of this morning, we are being 100% engaged. But this is, I think, brilliant naval strategy, defending Israel and creating a cover, at the same time bringing the Abraham Lincoln for direct coastal engagement strike.
Is that it, Rob, the clip you just pulled up?
Yes, sir.
Can you go to the one you just had right now a second ago? You literally just had it.
And Pat, while he's doing that,
Yeah.
do you think that they finally figured out who could probably take the lead, leadership-wise, once Khamenei and everybody's gone?
No way.
Not at all.
Do I think they already have somebody in mind that's going to replace?
Yeah.
No,
that's going to go there, Pat. That's going to live there.
Look, if there's one thing we know what this is, the phrase regime change has been used by the president.
Good. I get it.
So meaning they're not doing this because it's like it's a threat. This is being done to change the regime, period, right? Who they have in mind, nobody knows. They may or may not already have somebody in mind. They're talking to a lot of different people. I don't know if he said, go support this person or go support that person. You didn't hear that from him.
No, not at all.
No, what he said is, you have that, Rob?
This is where he says the regime will leave soon.
Go ahead.
Have a nuclear weapon. This regime will soon learn that no one should challenge the strength and might of the United States Armed Forces. I built and rebuilt our military in my first administration, and there is no military on earth even close to its power, strength, or sophistication. My administration has taken every possible step to minimize the risk to U.S. personnel in the region. Even so, and I do not make this statement lightly, the Iranian regime seeks to kill. The lives of courageous American heroes may be lost, and we may have casualties.
You see what he says right there?
That often happens in war. But we're doing this not for now.
Anything.
We're doing this for the future.
Powerful, Pat.
And it is a
we might
noble
lose people.
mission. We pray for every service member as they selflessly risk their lives to ensure that Americans and our children will never be threatened by a nuclear-armed Iran. We ask God to protect all of our heroes in harm's way, and we trust that, with his help, the men and women of the armed forces will prevail. We have the greatest in the world, and they will prevail.
You can stop
To
it
the
right there. Go
members
ahead, Vinny.
Can I say something, Pat?
Yeah.
Like I saw Dave Smith today. He called the president a traitor. A traitor. I'm very curious. I want to
In a tweet.
in a tweet. I want to know your honest opinions. If we just let Iran go and do their things, because these are the traitor. I'm very
It's
curious
retweeting a
Remember
tweet
that
from Trump from 2013.
Yep.
Remember that I predicted a long time ago that Obama will attack Iran because of its inability to negotiate properly.
Okay.
Not skilled.
And did he put in there that did Obama give the Iranian regime pallets and pallets of cash and help them build their nuclear freaking arsenal? Like let's just take a second. I'm just very curious. Are we supposed to just sit back, let a nation that says death to America build their nukes and do whatever they want, and then what? Are we supposed to just sit there and be like, listen, we're anti-war, but you guys build your nukes and go for it? What are they going to do with... I don't understand the mindset of let somebody... It's not as if they're hiding. They're not saying, hey, you guys are okay. We like America. We're okay. We kind of disagree. No. Death to all of you and your country, and we're supposed to let them do it? This type of attitude, I'm not a fan of it. What are we supposed to do? I'm very curious to the Dave Smiths out there. What are we supposed to do? Just sit back and let them get to the point where they can attack us? And then what? And then the other tweet's going to be like, we should have done something sooner. There's no winning. It drives me crazy, Tom.
So it's disappointing. I mean, I see what Dave is doing here. He's bringing up an old tweet, and then he's coming back. Oh, so you're against the street traitor. But this is not a time, for that. If you want to say, I disagree with this, he's a warmonger, I disagree with this is illegal, then you can join Ro Khanna, and you can join Thomas Massie with that opinion. But to say traitor is a high order. That's like the N-word for your leader. You're basically using the N-word on your leader. Traitor is against your own sovereign country. And Dave, I just don't think that's the right word. I think that's wrong. You're a thoughtful guy, but I completely disagree with this. I think you need to roll that back.
Yeah, I think Dave has fairly been consistent in his position, okay, on what he's doing and where he's at, But there's a lot of people like that right now, that they're not wanting to see a war like this take place. I will tell you my thoughts on this. If you vote for a president, okay, and you want a refund on your vote, you voted for president, it's popular to do that. It's a very popular thing to vote for somebody and then be like, well, you know what, I can't believe he didn't do this, he didn't do that, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. Okay. When you hire an executive, you hire the person's decision-making abilities on what they're going to be doing, period. Based on what? Based on the intel they have. Not the intel you have, based on the intel they have. Unless if you're an insider to be able to know exactly what's going on, different stories. So for us, as this is happening, I feel all the word traitor is a very, very heavy word. It's like there's certain words, traitor, coward, all of this stuff. I mean, it's a rage-baiting word where you want to get under people's skin. I get what he's doing, but at the same time, to me, I think it is a debate that people are having. However, Vinny, this cannot be something that drags out.
I agree.
So if it does drag out, this is not what anybody wants to see happen whatsoever. I don't think this is going to be Afghanistan. Let me explain why. When Biden left Afghanistan, how was it? Reckless.
Horrible.
Left the weapons behind. I saw a video the other day, Afghani trying to, one of the Hezbollahs or ISIS was trying to fly the helicopter, didn't know how to do it, crashed it, killed himself. I don't know if you saw that clip or not.
Idiot.
But this is a very different leader. This is a leader with a reputation. He's killed Qasem Soleimani. He's called the shots. They've done a lot of different things. So for me, when you see things like this taking place, you have to also trust there's a different guy in the room that's negotiating. Kushner and Witkoff went to find ways to negotiate, and they kept wanting to delay. Why do you think they want to delay? Do you know what they agreed to not pursue nuclear? You know what the timeline was? 3 years. Why 3 years? It's like, get out of the office. Let me deal with a Biden. Do you not think they would prefer a Kamala today in the office so they can negotiate something like this? Do you not think they would prefer a Newsom to be able to negotiate with a guy like that? Do you not think they would prefer another guy from Obama's team to go in there so they can negotiate? Of course they would. If Newsom, Kamala, Biden, Obama, any one of those guys would be there right now, they'd be giving them whatever they want. They would be negotiating more in favors of Iran. But I actually like what they're doing, and I like the positioning. All right, so you cannot turn on the TV right now, or the news, or social, or anything without seeing clips, videos. I don't know if we're live or not, Rob. I don't see myself on the screen. You can't see it with something going on. There's a bunch of things to cover. We got a bunch of it we'll go through here ourselves. I want to thank the team for coming out here. We literally called this last minute. We just got back from Vegas this morning, literally this morning at midnight, 12:30. The crew went home. We said, guys, emergency. Everyone showed up. And so we got a lot of things to cover. And for some of you guys that are watching us, that you support what we do as an independent media outlet, and you want to see us grow and get to tens of millions of subscribers, it would mean a lot to us. You would help this message get even bigger if you can subscribe to the channel. 51% of our viewers are not subscribed to the channel, which means you watch it regularly on a weekly basis, but you've never clicked that one magical button of subscribe. If you haven't yet, do us a favor, do that. You'll help us out a lot with the algorithms as well. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.